Greetings. I'm Cody of the Bloodhound family, head of security for the hotel. How may I assist you?
Hello. So, there's something I wanted to ask about. I've been hearing, do you think there's anything to be worried about? I traveled all the way from the high...
What do you mean?
Wait.
I'm not sure where you heard those rumors, but they're completely baseless. I can assure you, as a rep, at present, all of the families are focused on making sure the festival starts on time. Even the Dream Master himself has arrived. So don't worry, your trip...
She doesn't appear to be acting. So, it seems...
The Charmony Festival is about to start!
Hey! You guys here...
Well, I didn't come all the way here specially for the festival. Honestly, I don't...
Well, back in my homeworld, Anaria, we have festivals like that all the time.
Oh, come on! The Charmony Festival is a once-in-an-Amber-era event. How can a birthday party compare?
Well, you never know, right? Maybe on her world, birthdays only happen once in Amber Era. Anyway, let's forget about that. Have you heard about the, unsettling...
Unsettling things? What could possibly go wrong?
Relax. With a big event like this, there's bound to be lots of gossip and rumors.
Oh, that's a relief. Well, looks like I won't get any fudging clues out of these two. Back already?
Hasn't she returned yet?
Nope. I'm starting to wonder. Neither the staff nor the guests seem to know anything about what's happening in the dreamscape and wherever we go.
I agree. Another unusual thing is that the Oak family is supposed to be in charge of organizing. I walked around the hotel, but didn't meet a single member of the Oak family.
Well, I'll be forked. If I remember correctly, the head...
We shouldn't linger here too long.
Not so fast. Have you ever robbed VIPC? Bro?
Are you suggesting we sit here and do nothing?
I wouldn't say do nothing. But let's stay put for now. Even if the family has ulterior motives, it couldn't have ended. They don't want to attract unwanted attention from certain outsiders, so they won't do anything reckless.
If I were a family member, I'd find an official excuse and keep the surprise factors here. If we just wait here, that would be...
Of course, we don't need to walk into their trap. I gave a backup plan to the memo keeper. If it turns out we won't be allowed to enter the dreamscape...
A secret signal.
That's right.
Oh, a concrete object can indeed help the memo keeper establish a connection with you. But Boot Hill...
I'm sorry. But it's one of my quirks. I have too many unreliable friends. And if I reveal them...
How do we get into the VIP lounge?
This is where my street smarts come into play. You're the lobby manager, right?
Yes, I am. How may I...
We're the Nameless from the Astral Express. We wanted to check in, but there's something wrong with you? Now, we've been waiting here forever, without any food or water. What the fork, man?
Is this your idea of street smarts?
It's called standing up for your right.
I apologize for the inconvenience. Please wait while we try to contact Mr. Sunday. I'll arrange 2 premium...
Just don't...
Wow, this bar's something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of festivities.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, I have an order for a bottle of His Donna's White Oak. Can you help us find it?
Has Donna's White Oak? I think there might be a misunderstanding. We don't...
Oh, no way. Are you sure you're not
If someone had reserved such a beverage, I would definitely remember it. It sells for hundreds of thousands of credits per bottle, after all.
That's strange. Well, could it be that the memo keeper couldn't afford it?
Then what should we do now?
Oh, no need to rush. Let's grab some drinks first. Maybe I arrived too early. Let's see what kind of juice malts you all have here.
Wow, that's the most expensive one on the list. You have a taste for the
It's on the house, anyway.
What can I get for you?
Anything you recommend is fine.
Then I would recommend today's special, Glass Village. It's classic Soul Glad mixed with...
This flavor. Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Ooh, really hits the spot. Truly, the finest sherry cask-aged malt juice.
Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Is that really something?
Hey, this guy doesn't know anything at all.
As long as you're satisfied, dear guests, please enjoy.
Let's give the memo keeper another half-system hour. If she doesn't show up, we'll need to come up with a new plan.
The situation is unclear. Something must have happened on the planet of festivities, but the public is unaware of it. It's unusual for the followers of the Harmony to invite other factions, let alone the IPC and the Masked Fools. If what you said about the Emanator...
Actually, there's something else I'm concerned about. Regarding Acheron. As you know, the faction that follows the path of the Hunt are some of the most dangerous folks in the cosmos to mess with. I mean, who in the right mind would impersonate the Cienzo Alliance or the Galaxy Rangers? Isn't there a saying among the Cienzo people that the Rainbow Set lets their Lux arrow do all the beating?
Talking. Do all the talking.
Well, you know what I mean. Even though the Galaxy Rangers have been out of sight for years, we've been keeping an eye on this region. Even the dumbest criminals know. But that Acheron lady, she doesn't seem like a lunatic at all. On the contrary, she's highly...
And you believe that someone like her would have an ulterior motive for impersonating a Galaxy Ranger?
I'm not entirely sure. But I do have my suspicions. Maybe she knows a Galaxy Ranger, or perhaps she's trying to lure...
Anyway, what worries me more are the anomalies within the family. They've summoned followers from various paths for the festival. No matter how generous the family might be, unless the invitations weren't sent by them. If that's the case, it's even more intriguing that the family insists on...
Maybe it's Shippei the Harmony pulling the strings. People do stupid things out of irrational impulses. They abandon their principles when self-interest is involved. They believe, but Eons don't. They stick to their determined path and never turn.
You think Shippei's will is behind all this?
It may not necessarily be Shippei. There's definitely some higher entity involved. I know it may sound it's much simpler when you boil it down to the eons and paths. Like how Lon always follows the path of the Hunt, or how the Express stays true to the Trailblaze despite Akavili's disappearance.
But in my opinion, Akavili's fall holds significance for the Nameless.
Oh, so you're saying the Nameless now have to take responsibility for their own choices because they're
Exactly. I believe the purpose of the journey isn't just about following a path that's always considered it's more about doing your best to choose the right path for yourself among countless possibilities. Even with limited insight and...
I don't know what you've been through, but I agree that people must take responsibility for their choices. Because no one else can. That's why the Galaxy Rangers need to uncover the imposter and figure out her true intentions. Just in case. I have a backup plan if the Memo Keeper doesn't show up. This is mine.
You sure have a lot of cards up your sleeve.
Well, going back to my old career would make things... By the way, when you were walking around the hotel...
What's your plan?
It's simple. We just grab some hostages and use them as bargaining chips with the family.
No need for that. We'll return to the Express.
Wait. Are you getting scared?
Are you leaving, esteemed guests? Would you like to cancel that as Donna's White Oak you just ordered?
Huh? As Donna's White Oak? But...
Ha ha. Looks like you are a bit intoxicated, esteemed guests. You ordered a bottle...
Looks like your Memo Keeper friend has finally arrived.
Oh, right. Sorry, my memory's not the best. You know, too many I'll be waiting for you on the Astral Express.
No mistake. That's her message to you. She knew the hotel wasn't safe, so she suggested we find...
Well, looks like we took a detour, but now it's back to the Astral Express.
You're back? Two guests just boarded saying they were looking for Boot Hill, so I told them to wait in the parlor car.
Oh, just in...
2 guests?
She's one of them. Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express, but sneaking in like that? You have no regard for etiquette.
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the only ones with...
You are the Memo Keeper.
Pleased to meet you, Dan Hung. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face meeting. I hope you...
Finally, Memo Keeper. Well, let's cut to the chase. Spill everything you know.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Black Swan, and I serve the garden. I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Greetings. I'm Acheron.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag! You betrayed...
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family. Thankfully, this memo keeps...
To be honest, it was more like stalking than helping. And the process was far from unnoticed.
I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals. Namely, all of you.
Trustworthy? Son of a nice lady. You think... How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets spill out. Then...
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options? What do you mean?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's safety. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana star system.
This passenger is requesting...
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat and seems to be telling the truth.
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Don Ho. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe, but they need our help. As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed. I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other. So this was the only way I could reach out to you. Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long-standing promise. To return his relics to their rightful owner. Someone once told me that every rainfall is like a gift from the heavens. Raindrops are said to be the tears of the gods, shed in response to the sorrows of the world. Their constant pouring is a reminder. So, how long has this rain been going on for?
I used to believe, just like you, that it would eventually. Looks like the god you mentioned doesn't exist after all. Well, mortals who walk the paths are like sailors on a vast ocean, leaving behind a trail that create, and for some, their presence lead
Like those shadows on the ocean.
Sin-thirsters, the obsessions of the Pathstriders. They emerge from the depths of IX, seeing themselves as masters of their own destiny. They emerge from the nihility and head toward it, leading. They were once my dear companions.
Are you watching over them?
Watching over them? No. It was a brutal war. A crusade that shook the universe. The unwavering determination of the Hunt followers persists even in death. So someone must guide these lost souls to their likeness for me. I've suffered too many.
But you know, these sin-thirsters, they're...
Does this seem pointless? Well, some tasks have to be done, even if they are pointless.
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the nihility. That's what...
I see. After all, this realm is off limits to ordinaries. Thank you, stranger.
Before we part ways, I have one. It is true that their actions and even their entire lives may seem pointless from our perspective. If this is what the departed ones expected.
A good question. And a profound. What I do know is that one day I too, someone will stand at my grave.
When I appeared as a child, my speech, as I grew into adulthood.
I humbly request your blessings, esteemed advocate of Shipe.
Come to me, my kinship. I have sought their presence with us.
As you wish. I have faithfully served the Alfalfa family for nearly a decade, promoting the path of the harmony to the best of my ability. However, I made a mistake yesterday, out of laziness. I lied and claimed that everything was ready. Although the head has dismissed me as punishment, it has been tough to sleep with the guilt still gnawing at me. as I...
Do you sincerely repent and vow to...
Yes.
Have you examined your soul and Are you willing to accept the... Very well. Show your dedication and goodwill to the family.
Oh, praise Sheepy.
Next, please.
I wholeheartedly confess to you.
Rest assured, I have implored their presence to be with us. As long as you are...
Oh, great. You know, I arrived in Penacony as a stowaway.
I see.
My children were starving, and I hoped they'd have a chance at survival if they became slaves here. If I can strike it rich, but the Bloodhound family got wind of it. They're on my tail, hunting me down. I thought...
The family is ready to forgive all sinners. I'll ask the Bloodhound...
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Next, please.
Hey! Long time no see, Mr. Sunday. The most esteemed in...
I have sought their presence with us.
Sure. Let's just get this over with. I have sinned. Please, that's it. Nothing more. Can we wrap this up?
Do you seek to atone for...
My sins? Starting to sound like a saint, huh? You think nobody knows what your precious family has done? About the watchmaker? Huh? Don't kid yourself, Featherbrain. Before you start spouting off your holy verses, answer me this. Where does the power of the Oak family come? Well, I've spent enough time in confession today to enter the Harmony's paradise, right? Then I'll...
Oh, revered triple-faced soul, who can judge the strong when their power hides? Who can vouch for the weak when they will pay? And who can comfort the purest souls if the strong defending the weak is true? Then who is responsible?
Brother? Brother, are you all right?
I'm fine. I've been working long hours.
You've been working non-stop on the Charmony Festival, Mr. Sunday, and no one could have predicted this incident. Even if the Stellaron does pose a grave threat,
No need to worry about troubling anyone. The Charmony Festival was meant to spread joy and harmony.
It has always been our wish to make everyone happy, so... we'll do our best to explain everything, even if the negotiation does not go smoothly. I'll refuse to go on stage. Without the Chordmaster, the Harmonious Choir would not arrive, and the Charmony...
I'm relieved to see you're determined. You know, since arriving in Penacony, we haven't had any contact with this Dream Master himself. I'd heard of the heads of the five...
The Dream Master rarely grants an audience, even for us. But, given the...
Perhaps you'll be the first guest to meet the Dream Master in years, Miss...
Let's hope we can reach a consensus that...
Indeed. Let us hope.
It's about time. We'll have to get ready for the meeting.
Don't worry. I'll be waiting here.
Here, it's Mr. Sunday! Hey, come over here!
Looks like someone needs help. Let's go check it out.
Mr. Sunday. Hey there! Okay, if I just reached out my hand...
The moon?
Yeah. Look at me, but it's no big deal. The Grand Theater here looks much better than the moon, but they told me not to sell everything I had just to come to Penacony.
Selling everything you had? Why would you go?
Why? Can't you see? Life back home. It's better to be here at Penacony. no pain, no worries about tomorrow, just sweet dreams. You can do.
Is this truly lit?
Huh?
Oh, it's nothing, sir. You see, the traffic on Glocks Avenue can be dangerous.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. See you around, Mr. Sunday, and...
What's up, sister?
This is the land of the dreams. But why did the man we ran into... He doesn't seem happy at all. Even though sweet dreams are nice, they're just illusions. But for him, they're the only way to survive, even if it means giving up on reality.
I suppose you have a point. But, in my opinion...
Why do you say that?
You think that man is not actually living. But that's not quite accurate. Even without Penacony, people create their own... People believe they have a predetermined value to fulfill. Gaining value means gaining power. However, value doesn't come out of thin air. And there's a limit to it.
Are you suggesting that this is not how things should be?
Exactly. But, ironically, people don't think there's anything wrong with it. Because they uphold the elusive survival of the fittest. That's where all the tragedies in the world come from. People come to this. No tragedies exist here. Only happiness. Although in its nascent form. Isn't that the same paradise we yearn for?
Perhaps that man is just an exception. Let's not jump to conclusions. We should experience the dreamscape ourselves.
Yes. Seeing is believing. I'll accompany you. The Dream Master hasn't shown.
Glad to meet you again, Robin. How are the preparations?
It's going smoothly.
You're too kind, Robin. It's a pleasure to have guests from all over the... I can't stand being lonely or bored, so this...
But if this went on forever, would it get boring?
Nah, not at all. Who would get... Every day, you get to wear fancy clothes, explore all sorts of dream bubbles, indulge in delicious food without gaining weight, and you never get old or...
But... You know that only a few things can be brought back from the dreamscape to reality, right?
That's exactly why I don't plan on bringing anything back. Just enjoying the dream itself is good enough for me. I mean, I'm not one of those long-living species. I only have around 60 or 70 years in this lifetime. Only in this sweet dream can I truly feel like I'm in control of my life and fate. Food!
I see.
And I wish you a fantastic performance, Robin! I'm off to the Blue Hour.
Seems like that guest's perspective.
She had a valid point. I could say...
What you're trying to say is, she thinks she's in control of her life. But in reality, she's just escaped.
Well, she did make mention of being able to afford...
However, the paradise in our dreams... It doesn't have...
No. And the paradise we yearn for shouldn't be just a fleeting dream either. The scenery in this dreamscape is truly breathtaking, isn't it?
Oh, Robin. Can't believe I'm meeting you in... You're right. Even though time stands still in this dreamscape...
A philosophical mind. I hope I'm...
Oh, not at all, no. With little time left, I yearn...
It's my pleasure. No need to be formal. Just speak your mind. You said... with little time left.
Yeah. I was part of a war, and while escaping from the Sarkosian mothership, and then all my comrades died, and my hometown was wiped out by neutron bombardments.
How heart-wrenching.
They have, and I'm truly grateful for that. They provided me with a comfortable room. My physical body is now in the dream pool, sustained by life support. The me you see here is whole, rational, and no different from any other person. My true appearance. Now, I hope you never have to witness it, Robin.
So, you'll be living forever.
Just being able to live at all is good enough for me. Whether it's in this dreamscape or not, well, my world has been torn apart, and my life could end any second. So, now I envy those ever.
That old man's story. It's so tragic.
That's precisely why this sweet dream and...
However, even this sweet dream has its limitations. While it provides solid...
There will be a way out. Penacony is already on the right.
Look what we have here. A lovely young lady. Wait. Brother, what a surprise to see you again.
Show yourself. Your trick won't work on us.
I've heard that a skilled mass fool received an invitation too. That must be you.
Barely. The people here are way too gullible. A little bait is all it takes for them to bite. And they run away at the...
Now that you've had your fill, it'd be wise to leave before it's too late. The music of the harmony doesn't tolerate discord.
What? Now that you have the real Robin, I'm useless? Oh, how disheartening. I've done so much for the family. You should be thanking me, because if it weren't for me cleaning up this mess, Penacony would still be in shambles. Don't you think?
That was a personal request from the head of the Iris family, and it has nothing to do with us. Step aside.
The Charmony Festival? You think you can scare me? You think I've no idea what you're planning? I don't care what you're thinking, chicken wing boy. But I'm pretty sure our lovely Robin won't be appearing on stage. After all, you're well aware of what a sorry state this dreamscape is in under the banner of Penacony, the land of the dreams. Is this truly the paradise?
Stop it.
What's the rush, chicken wing boy? Did I get to you?
Our paradise is none of your concern, masked fool. Leave now, or the family won't tolerate you anymore.
All right. I'll go. But Robin, I suggest you seriously consider this. Do you really believe those living in dreams can escape pain and find true happiness? Well, I've done my part, and now I'm simply waiting for the fireworks to begin. Here, the last 2 gifts for both of you. And don't lose them. If by some unfortunate chance the Charmony Festival's and it'll be thrilling. Bang!
I heard a raven cawing in the distance. It seems the Dream Master will arrive soon. Let's wait here for the Dream Master to arrive.
Okay. By the way, brother, I heard you no longer have a sweet tooth. Seems like a lot has changed during my absence.
Well, someone has to stay awake even in this...
But that someone doesn't have to be you, or anyone in particular. The paradise in our dreams. The Penacony is nothing more than a dream. It can't erase the worries and pain of reality, or bring joy.
Remember the old man we met earlier? Without this dream, he might...
That might be true, but even without Penacony, he could have chosen another path may have been more ordinary and challenging, but now he's in a comatose state. And that sweet dream, is Penacony granting these people a future? Or is it taking it away from them?
Well, don't forget this. The future for humanity is like the sky for birds. People mistakenly believe that flight is inherent to birds because they've never witnessed those birds crashing. Do you remember how we took in that little Charmony dove when we were young?
Yeah, we took care of it. Provided food and water, groomed its feathers.
Well, I didn't mention what happened to it in my letters because I didn't. Shortly after you left, it crashed to its death right in front of your window.
I had surmised as much. I knew you wouldn't have avoided mentioning the bird for no reason. Despite that unfortunate outcome, I still believe it was the right decision. Birds aren't meant to spend their lives in cages. They belong in the...
But here's the thing. If there are birds in this world that can never fly, can we really assert that they belong in the sky?
Are you implying that the same goes for humans too?
Let's take the Astral Express as an example. The Nameless made tremendous efforts to bridge worlds, gaining fame across the universe. However, that's because the pursuit of the Trailblaze exceeds the capabilities of ordinary humans. Otherwise, why would this path be filled with broken rails, an abandoned express, and even a...
That's just sophistry. If that were true, then only the powerful would have the right to determine the future.
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. Another name for the future is self-value. While this world has its fair share of heroes who inspire people and garner admiration for their heroic deeds, the majority of ordinary people, well, some are born weak and vulnerable. Some find themselves trapped in unfortunate circumstances. Some fall victim to malice and cowardice. When it comes to survival, everyone is equal.
That's why we should care for the weak and support them as if their suffering were our own. That's what the Odes of Harmony have...
While the Harmony holds noble aspirations, the strong will always be strong, and the weak will always be weak. Even in this carefree dream. In the end, if people can't even secure their own survival, they won't care about the illusory future of equality. As long as the law...
But if people don't live for the future, do they merely exist for survival? If even you, my brother, don't believe that the Harmony...
People often forget that when the first bird took flight, the entire world, no more fledglings would ever crash to their death.
Are you reading, sister? What are you reading?
Mr. Gopherwood gave me a picture book. It's about this. If I could become a Chordmaster, I'd like to summon Dominicus, the
I see. Then...
Don't you have a wish of your own?
Of course I do. It's just that...
Then, let's build a stage there, and invite everyone to...
It's a deal that...
Yeah, it's a deal.
Maybe you will have to become...
You're back sooner than I thought. Any results?